So we are gathering here to practice meditation and developing understanding how our body works, how our mind works, and trying to understand and we have a different purposes, different aims of the practice. Some people practice meditation to achieve calmness. Other people practice meditation to overcome stress. Other people will practice meditation to find relaxation. And other people may practice it just like one of the therapies to heal their hearts. When we look at the Buddha's teachings and the instructions, we find that practice of a meditation is to purify the beings and overcome the sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, despair. And finding the right path, the path that leads to the liberation, the ultimate goal of Nibbana. And doesn't matter whatever your aims and objectives that you come to join today to practice meditation. I believe that you have motivated and you have a faith and confidence. With that faith and confidence, you have spent this time to practice. Let's bring into your mind and heart the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha as a protection, as a guide, as a support, as an encouragement. Feel the Buddha in you. And be alert and awake. The word Buddha means one who knows, one who is awakened, and one who is enjoying. And what do we know? The very moment when we know things as they are taking place in this very moment, here and now. Knowing in its true reality, rather than the reality that you want to see, rather than the reality that you have conceptualized. And what is the reality that is taking place here and now? And that is your body presence here, sitting comfortably, and this body as it is sitting comfortably, you're bringing your mind to be aware of this body. And that is the reality. The reality that persistently taking place here and now, in this very moment. And that is the one what we have to know. And knowing alone is not enough. We have to see it. So seeing from your experiential level, See that your body is sitting comfortably, and see that how you are sitting, whether it is comfortable or not. Seeing that how your mind is trying to observe this body as it is sitting, how the mind is adjusting in this fathom of this body. And the Buddha called this is the whole world. Buddha said that rather than trying to find out what the world is about, how big the world is, how vast this world is, whether the world is ends or not, whether there is a life after death or not, whether there is a belief of a rebirth or not. So all is simply summarized, confined, concise, squeezed into this body. 3 foot probably long body. Once we know this body, then we know whole world. That's why when the body exists, we are exist. When we do not exist, the whole world doesn't exist. The practice of a meditation is to know this. It is the way you are in this moment, here and now. Knowing each and every sensation that takes place. Knowing each and every moment when your mind knows the sensations. Take away the thoughts, but feel and observe and experience. Even the thoughts, you experience the thoughts, you observe the thoughts. And when we are able to watch, know and see this, our mind becomes alert at all the time and awake at all the time. Breathing in, you know, constantly, rising, falling, you know, continuously. Mind is simply staying with this body and knowing anything that is taking place in your body, and you're able to be mindful of this. When pain arises, consciously aware of that, clearly with your clear consciousness, knowing it, seeing it in its true nature. You feel tense. And again, knowing that tenseness without any prejudice, without any judgments. So this is knowing. And this alertness simply is like a detecting any time, any moment when these things arise. And you will be able to detect when emotion arises. When feeling arises. When upset arises. Dissatisfaction arises, we will be able to detect immediately, recognize immediately. So that is being awake. So mind become wakeful. It's like a bird watching to catch a fish in a running river. The fish simply, the bird simply stands and concentrates concentrate, very awake what's going on and how fast this fish is going around. And after the bird has calculated the speed of this fish, immediately able to grab it. Same nature of mind that we are cultivating. This moment you don't need any object. Whether the breath, whether this abdomen rising, falling, nothing you need. We are learning from what's appearing in this very moment. And whenever it appears, our mind is alert and awake. And we know these things is coming, these things is arising, and ability to respond it immediately. And this process, knowing it, because you have known this, so you will not have any attachment to it, because everything is changing one after another. You know this, you are able to detect this feeling immediately that changes. And you immediately know whether this is wholesome or unwholesome, whether it is beneficial or unbeneficial, whether am I attached to this feeling or that feeling, or this experience or that experience. And that's how you will let go. And letting go is just there, is taking place. So letting go just happens because your awareness, because your realization, because you have understood that nature is such that arises and vanishes. When this nature of arises and vanishes appears, you're able to note that, able to see that, then you feel so joy, you feel so calm, and you will be able to distill your emotion, and you will be able to purify your mind and heart. You're healing all the wounds and pains that you are coming through or going through or experienced. And when we are able to heal these pains and these memories and perceptions, and that's how we find a peace, unconditional peace, unconditional joy, unconditional harmony and peace and silence. You will understand that nothing to be grasped. Everything is changing, like you cannot jump twice in the same river. As long as we haven't uprooted from the root level, a tree will be blossom in a spring, and it blossoms in a summer and a winter. Just all the leaves fall down like a dead, and again it will rejuvenize again in summer, in spring. As long as our mind is still, having the sensual pleasures, ill wills, doubts, we haven't seen, we haven't known, The mind is always sleeping, not able to know things as they truly are, and we will be going back to the circle of death and birth again and again. So tonight's practice, simply aware as they are arises, and simply be mindful as they arise. Awakening the Buddha nature in you, knowing anything that arises. Keep the mind alert and awake, and let go without letting go, and enjoy. And if we can continue these 3 activities continuously without a break, the Buddha nature expands and enlightens. So continue practicing until you hear the gong. We will practice loving kindness meditation. Aware of yourself. Appreciating your life. Feeling grateful to be alive. Feeling grateful to be safe. Feeling grateful for everything that we are given. Our parents, those who have supported, brothers and sisters, those who have supported, how grateful we are, our teachers and community leaders that work so hard to keep us safe. So feeling grateful to be safe and secure. And continue wishing to be safe, secure, and wishing that no harm come to me, no danger come to me, no pains come to me, no sickness disturbs me. May I achieve happiness. May happiness come to me. May I be free from ill will, any hatred, any jealousy, any ill will. May I be free from it. May I be free from illness, pain. May I achieve happiness. May I achieve safe and secure. And may I be liberated. Similarly, extending this, not only keeping to oneself, yourself, extending it to the surroundings, people around you, brothers, sisters, father, mother, teachers, and extending it beyond the house, neighbors, auntie, aunts, and extending those who are working, crossing the boundaries, non-relatives, unknown, and extending it entire universe, whatever beings there are. We are all conditioned to being born, being sick, being death. We love to be happy, we love to be safe, we love to be well, we love to be secure. So may you be happy, may all beings be happy. May no harm come to them. May no danger come to them. Whatever illnesses or sickness they are having it, may their sickness and illnesses cured. whatever troubles may they are going to, may they be free. May they be liberated. With the blessings of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, may all beings be well and happy. May all beings be safe and liberated.